What's up, guys? Quantrix02 here with another figure review, and today it's time to realize true perfection with the event exclusive Perfect Sale SH Figuarts Tamashii Nation. That was a mouthful. Let's get into it. As always, guys, as we always start these reviews, we're going to take a look at the box. And man, what a beautiful box it is. It is the event exclusive box for the North American Dragon Ball Tour, which will be hitting in 7 different places in the U.S., including New York, Washington, D.C., just hit San Diego, and they're going to be going to a couple other places. But these figures are exclusively for this event, and this is one of them. This is the Perfect Sale. And I love the box for this. This is a very, very cool box, man. It makes me hate that I'm a loose collector, because man, this box is awesome. I'm gonna keep this box regardless. But man, if you just want to keep this as a collector's item and get the voice actor of Cell to sign this bad boy, that would be super cool, man. Because this box is awesome. We're gonna go over it real quick. It says SH Figuarts Perfect Sale Event Exclusive Color Edition. You got a cool, like, cell shaded look of just like a green cell right there. Funimation, some warning stuff. Bandai Tamashii Nation event exclusive means you're going to get this at these events. The toy sticker, Dragon Ball Z. On the side of the picture of Cell, Dragon Ball Z, SH Figuarts. There's the back. Different pictures of the figure. Heroic action, simple style, all that stuff. Some warning labels at the bottom there. Another picture of Cell. There's that on the top. You can read that if you want to. And there is the bottom. This is cool. Honestly, the packaging may be... I'm probably more excited about the packaging than the actual figure. But we're going to definitely look at the figure. We're going to do that right now. Alright, guys, and here is Cell out of the packaging. And just to give you guys a little background of this figure, this is the 3rd release of this Perfect Cell figure. There's the original, which I do own, the premium edition, which was the re-release for this figure, which was based off of, I'm not really sure what it was based off of, but it was like a brighter purple and bright green. To me, he didn't really. People said it referenced the manga, but to me, looking at the pictures from the manga, I don't really see it. But this one is supposed to be referencing the manga cover with Cell on it. It's very obscure thing to do, but to release this figure again, it's cool. So he has basically this figure is. Only real bit different here is a different type of green. It's a different type of green, and then the thing that stands out the most about this figure is the blue, which is very odd. But my favorite color is blue, so I'm like, man, I have to get this. I have to get this figure. And to me, even though it's not really, I guess, accurate to the anime or anything, it still looks pretty cool. That's why I picked it up. I really actually do like how this looks. But yeah, here is Cell. And this is everything he comes with. It's basically all the things that the original and the premium edition came with. And we're going to go over all that stuff in a second. But first, let's take a look at the event exclusive Cell. It's been many moons since I reviewed the original Cell back when it came out a couple years ago. But I'm happy to look at this figure again, because for the 1.0 figures of the SH Figuarts DBZ line, this was one of the best. I really enjoyed this figure. The only problem I had with it was that the joints was loose, and this is where this figure shines, because man, I have to say, this guy is they actually fixed the problems that I had with the original. His joints are nice and feel firm. I don't feel like they're gonna fall apart, which my original Cell, I don't really do a lot of dynamic poses with him, because he's his bottom half of his body is kind of flimsy. With this figure, all those problems have been corrected, which I have to give SH Figuarts props for that. So even though it's the same figure, they have improved it. But let's take a look at Cell. Let's do a little zoom in on him. Alright, so there's the face right there. No real differences there, but I gotta say that the paint on this thing is clean. I've been looking I look this figure up and down, and even the details of the paint and his little spots, which are are engraved, or I don't know any other word to use but engraved, but embroidered, I guess is the word. They are painted and they are clean, man. They are clean. The dark green in those are very, very clean, and it goes throughout the entire Sail's entire body. I don't really see any QC issues at all. Zoom out a little bit, but yeah, it looks great. All the greens in that nice matte black, and even the wings here, man. They have like somewhat of like a metallic finish, and they look good. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna look at the original Sail. I don't think the original Sail's wings were like this. We're gonna compare them in a second, but this nice metallic looking black or like steel metal gunmetal that they're using for the wings and the blacks here is really nice. I really like that a lot. This goes throughout the entire figure, even here on the legs as well. So all that looks good. I'm not sure if that's picking up on camera, but this definitely like a shiny gunmetal black. And then the blue is pretty cool too. There's a little bit of shading in there. I'm not sure if that's picking up either. Try to zoom out a little bit. There we go. Yeah, there's actually a little bit of shading that runs. This goes from light to dark right here, and it's nice, man. A little bit of shuttle. I can't talk today. A little bit of subtle shading goes a long way in making a figure look really good, and they did a really good job with that. So I have to give the paint job a plus. Man, they did a very good job with painting this. I really don't see any QC issues at all when it comes to the paint. So Sail looks great, just standing there. But of course, you want to know how he moves. So we're gonna take a look at the articulation next. All right. So Sail's head is on a ball pad. You can move it like that. He has a nice ab crunch right here, so move about that much right there, and back not that much, and they may be hindered because of the wings. Let's go back up to, before we get to the bottom part, let's go to the shoulders here. The shoulders do rise up here, like that. You can spin them like so. They can go all the way around, and then the little shoulder pads are on a hinge. Pull those up. They don't get in the way at all. And you have a bicep swivel right there, which is nice. Double hinged elbows here, right there. And then the fist, or the ball pad at the wrist, I should say. So there you go, your articulation at the arms. Come back down. I already mentioned this right here. Then you have articulation here. You have that classic SH Figuarts posability here, where you can pull the waist up to extend kicks and extend the body to move around even more. So you get all that motion right there in the body. Pull that back down. You come down to the legs here, and they go out about that much. Can't really do the splits with Sail, but that's because it's hindered because of his the design of the figure and the character. So he can only go out about that much, but he can do kicks. He can go up about that much, which is good. Go back about that much, which is good. And then you can swivel the leg right here. So nice thigh swivel right there. Come down. You got your double hinged knees, which is can go way better than 90, which is really good. And then you come down to the legs. You can move the ankles back and forth. You can spin them if you really want to. You might have to force it a little bit because of the design. And you do have an ankle rocker here. And of course, that toe articulation that we all love right there. And of course, I gotta forget. I was about to forget the wings, man. The wings. I literally was about to forget his wings, but his wings are on ball pegs, and they can be moved out like that. They can go back like this, and they're very sturdy too. They're not going anywhere. Unlike my the original, you gotta really force it to make his wings go down. So they do stand. They do stay in place, and you can move them. But yeah, they look nice as well. So there is Sail's articulation. Time to look at the accessories. And here are Sail's accessories. He comes with folded arms. He comes with 3 sets of hands. You have your blasting hands, your martial arts hands, and your Kamehameha hands, or blasting another set of blasting hands. And then he comes with 3 sets of face plates, which you already seen his neutral face, but it also comes with a yelling face and a smirking face. So there those are right there. They look pretty good, nice and clean. And my favorite to this day, my favorite Dragon Ball SH Figuarts accessory makes a return. It is the Kamehameha effect for Sail. I love this so much. I think that the upcoming Kid Krillin Kamehameha wave is going to outshine this one and make this almost obsolete, because this thing still looks like a giant Q-tip. But I still love it, and the base that it comes with still holds up. It still looks great. You got the little waves coming off the ground, showing the power of the Kamehameha wave, and then little rocks inside of the little energy. And then you look at the ground right here. Let's take this off real quick. Wait a second. Yeah. Take this off. Ugh. There we go. And there's the ground right there. You can see the detail right there, showing where the Kamehameha wave was imprinted into the ground. Really, really cool, man. I still love this this accessory. It's really, really, still to this day, really, really awesome. And they actually repainted it. It looks different from the original. I'll show you that in a second. But it goes from a dark blue to a light blue with a little bit of paint at the end there. So very, very cool accessory, and I still love it to this day. So there's your accessories. It's time to compare the two Sails. Let's do it. Alright guys, and here is a comparison between the original Perfect Sail on the right, the first release, and then the new event exclusive Sail. I do not own the premium Sail, so unfortunately guys, I will not be able to compare that one to these two, but I got these guys, so we're going to pair these two. First of all, I have to say, right off the bat, the first difference you're going to see is the color. The greens on the original are a tad bit lighter. They're kind of a more faded kind of green, and there's particularly more shading throughout this figure compared to this one. Not saying that this guy doesn't have any shading, but the shading is heavier on this guy. Obviously, you're going to see the difference between the big difference being the blue and the dark purple. And then, like I mentioned before, this guy does not have that gunmetal black, which I really, really enjoy from the new one. This one is just a straight matte black. No real differences. It's everywhere. While the new one has that awesome, shiny, beautiful matte, no, gunmetal, I should say, gunmetal black, or almost a gray going on, and it looks really, really cool. The white on the face between these two, so I can zoom in a little bit closer. Yeah, okay, so the whites on the face, the premium, not premium color, but the event exclusive Sail has a more dark gray kind of going on in the face, while the original has a more pale white going on in the face. So there's the differences there. As far as the feet go, we can go down and look at what are those? As the feet go, the yellow on the original is a lot brighter than than it is on the event exclusive. The event exclusive is a little bit more of a darker yellow. And yeah. And before I forget, so I did say these guys are exactly the same, but to me, I gotta say there may be a little bit. They may have changed these guys. I don't have the premium. Like I said, I don't have the premium version to see if there's any differences with that one. But between these two, the faces. Look at the two faces here, guys. Look at the two faces. They're a bit different. I feel like the eyes are a little bit wider on the event exclusive compared to the original. The original has like squintier eyes, which to me looks more like Cell. I have to give the advantage to the original as far as the look goes. I kind of like the smaller eyes. Kind of looks more menacing, while while really, no pun intended, but the event exclusive really has like some bug eyes going. The eyes are really wide for some reason. I don't know why. So there actually are some differences between the faces. Right now, I can't really put my hand on the other faces to compare those. But yeah, there may actually be a couple of differences between the original and even the premium and the event exclusive. But yeah, guys, those are the differences between these two figures. Now we're going to take a look at the accessories. And guys, here are the two different Kamehameha Wave accessories. And man, I gotta say, these guys are night and day. They have the same exact sculpt, but the paints are completely different between the two. So you have the original here on your right, and the event exclusive here on your left. The event exclusive is more of a transparent blue. You can look right through it. You can see right through it. There's only a little bit of paint, and that is at the very end here with a little bit of white. Yeah, so and then you look at the actual little waves here at the bottom. They are a nice kind of a deep light blue going on there, and it kind of fades into clear, like a clear translucent at the bottom. Then you have the rocks, which are kind of a yellow orangey color. Same for the base here. And you look at the original, which is like majority of it is like a pearl white going on with a little bit of blue, subtle blue kind of in there, but majority of it is kind of a white. That's what you're getting with that one. And then you look at the wave, it goes from like a translucent white at the very bottom at the base of it, and then to the more like turquoise blue into like a dirty green. Now I'm not sure if it's this color because I've had this accessory for so long, and maybe it just changed this color. I'm not 100% sure. You can, if you guys have this figure, you can let me know in the comments. Maybe if you're a mint box collector. But I've had this accessory sitting out on the shelf for a very long time, so the color could have definitely just changed to like a dingy color. I'm not sure, but that's how that looks on mine. And the base is a dark brown. And there's like a lot of detail here at the on the base as well. You look at that. So there's actually some paint. You can see little pieces, a little bit of like a dark, looks to me like a dark blue kind of in the creases of the rocks. While this one, there's kind of none of that going on there. It's kind of just one color, which I'm okay with. But yeah, these two accessories are completely, even though they're the same sculpt, paint-wise, they are completely different. And you know what? I kind of appreciate that. And actually, I kind of, other than the base here, I kind of like this better, like the blast effects better for the original. But I definitely like the color of the Kamehameha Wave better on the event exclusive. So they both have their positives and negatives for me. I'm gonna quickly just compare this cell to other figures from different lines. Here he is next to Figuarts Gohan, Marvel Legends Cyclops, Figma's Lucina, Mezco 112 Ascending Knight Batman, WWE Mattel's Neville, and SHF Mark 50 Iron Man. Overall, guys, just like the original figure, this is a excellent, or I should say, perfect figure of Perfect Cell. One of my, still to this day, one of my favorite SH Figuarts, and with this new color scheme, it's great. And I can't say that if the original is better than this one. It's kind of just preference. I mean, if you like the original colors, go and get that one off of eBay, and may cost you an arm and a leg, but you can go and get it. Or get the more affordable premium color, which I don't have. Or you can try to go out and get this one if you're going to one of the Dragon Ball Tour events. It's really your choice of which color scheme you like, because all these figures are basically the same. Only difference between, I can say, between this one, the big difference between this one and the original is just the joints being tighter, which is good. It's very well. If you want to do a lot of posing with this guy, you might want to go with this bad boy right here. But they're all great, and I give them both all three. I don't even have the premium color, but I give that one two Quandrix 02 thumbs up of approval, because they are amazing figures. And Tamashi, as much as I love this, I don't think we need to go visit this figure again. I think having three different color schemes is great, but I hope we don't go for a fourth. If we're going to go for another figure, hopefully it's a different type of sail, second form sail, or imperfect sail. But like I said, guys, this is a really cool figure, and if you are visiting any of the Dragon Ball North American tours, you can definitely pick this guy up. It's the only way you're going to be able to get him, unless you want to pay inflated scalper prices on eBay. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you like this figure, put some comments below, man. Give me some feedback. Let me know in the comments what you think about the figure, what you think about San Diego Comic-Con, and also if it just happened at SDCC. As well, if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. And if you are subscribed, remember to hit that bell icon so you get notified every time I put up a new video. There are more videos to come. And we're going to keep it rocking and rolling here on the Quandrix 02 channel. Please stay tuned for the slideshow after the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay good, everybody. Peace.